Hello, everyone. My name is Alan Ellison, and I'm running for the United States Senate to represent your interests in the United States Congress. I want to thank you for being here with us this evening for our Fridays for Florida virtual discussion on gun violence. Our Fridays for Florida's discussions are always on the issues that matter most to you and that matter most to me. These issues help us to understand that we have a responsibility to become aware of how issues directly or indirectly impact the lives of all of us. So, this is why we have our Fridays for Florida virtual conversations so that you can learn and we can learn together. This week, we wanted to talk about gun violence because it is something that is near and dear to a lot of us. We have all lost someone. But the thing is that it is so devastating to lose someone to gun violence. I am here in Philadelphia. I arrived here this morning at 7:50, and I'm here because I am having to bury my nephew who was shot down by a senseless act of gun violence. And this isn't my first time having to bury someone that I love. This is like the third time, and it is something that you don't ever get used to, and it's something that no one should ever have to deal with. And it's one of the reasons I wanted to have this conversation, because in this country, gun violence is at an all-time high. It has become a crisis situation in this country. It is something that our leaders are not pushing the envelope on enough. We have to make sure that we have comprehensive gun safety policies in this country. There are so many things that we can do. I literally just asked the question to my responsible gun owner supporters to just come up with various ideas on what they believe can be a solution to help curb the rate of gun violence in America. And there were so many different ideas. And I just want to thank each and every one of you who took the time to share your ideas and share your thoughts. But at the end of the day, it's all going to boil down to how much pressure can we create on this issue, and how much pressure can we build going forward to make sure that our elected officials are doing everything in their power to keep our communities safe. And it starts with us understanding that we have the power to hold those responsible for policy making accountable. And so I'm calling on each and every one of you to please make a phone call, write a letter, send an email to your congressional member, and urge them to pass comprehensive gun safety legislation. It is so sad that we live in a society where we can't expect our leaders to do what is necessary, what is right, and really what they should be doing without us having to do these political engagement activities to get them to understand that they have a responsibility to keep us safe. It's one of the reasons why I'm running for the United States Senate, because I understand that there are people out here who are hurting due to the fact that they have lost loved ones. And I want to be that one extra voice, that one extra vote to help push comprehensive gun safety legislation into the forefront so that we can have policies that really keep Americans safe. And so I just want to thank you for taking the time to be here with us. If you have any ideas on how you think that gun safety legislation can work, and you have policy ideas that you want to see implemented, I want to ask that you please jot those down in the chat. I want to take a look at those. I want to see just how many different ideas we can bring together under one proposal and see if we can get some things passed. Some of the ideas that I have seen from different people around the state and around the country, some of those would be comprehensive background checks. And I think that's something that we can definitely do. A comprehensive background check that would not only screen for felonies, screen for violent offenses, but also to be able to screen for mental health related issues. There are so many people getting their hands on weapons of mass destruction that literally should not be in their hands. And they're causing problems, they're causing deaths, they're causing undue stress on people when people lose loved ones. It is not a happy time. It is a time where people are stressed, and we're dealing with a pandemic. We're dealing with all of these societal issues on top of the fact that Americans are killing one another senselessly. We can do better. I believe that if we begin to put together programs in our communities that deal with crime prevention and just making sure that everyone is healthy, educated, and that their problems are taken care of by leaderships, whether it's in the state house, government, or whether it's in Congress, we can become a much better, stronger community at large. But it's going to take having the right leadership. And that means that we, the people, we have to become better educated at how we choose leaders to represent our interests. This is why we have conversations like our Fridays for Florida, because it gives us an opportunity to learn about these issues, to see how we can fix our society through policy, see how we can make improvements in our situations. And right now, gun violence is an issue that everyone should be talking about, and we should have so much pressure on our leaders to make sure that policy can prevent the very next casualty and fatality. And I just want to thank you all for all that you do. I know that this isn't something that everyone does when it comes to lifting your voice, but for those of you who have been with me, whether it be on Twitter or on our town halls or through our virtual discussions or even in your own civic engagement, I just want to thank you. Please stimulate the conversation. Let's get more people involved in this conversation, because I believe that if we come together and if we put aside our differences, we can make tremendous impact on this issue. And it is something that we most certainly need to do. So again, thank you very much for being here with us for our Fridays for Florida. We will have conversation on this issue at 7:30 tonight on Twitter. We're going to go into some detail about all of the different policies that we can enact that I believe that will have positive impact on this issue. Again, thank you all very much. Be safe. Hug your loved ones, because you just don't know. In this country, a fatality due to gun violence could be around the corner. So just give someone that you love a hug and continue to be vigilant on this issue. Continue to be safe. Thank you.